I know that you've already come a long way since the initial surgery that you didn't wait for, but just give us the state of the art on the Achilles itself.
It's feeling strong. I mean, really strong. I can walk without a limp. Going up the stairs, I can go up the stairs and just stay on my toe, which is showing a lot of strength in the tendon. So it's doing very well.
We're here at the Lakers practice facility. This is where you come every day to spend a couple hours with Dr. Judy Cito. Specifically, I know you go back with Judy since early in your career, Kobe. What has that relationship meant in addition to Gary Vitti and that staff, and how do you guys actually go about the process?
Well, I mean, I've known Judy since 1998, and we finally brought her on board full time. And I mean, she's fantastic, man. She keeps me young, keeps Vino alive.
So what do you do today? Like right after we get done with this interview, what are you going to do?
Let's see. So immediately after this, I'll jump into a form of contrast therapy, which is doing cold and then hot, cold and hot, to try to pump out some of the swelling. Then Judy will do some manual therapy to try to push out some more of the inflammation, some modalities. And then I get into the strengthening part, making sure I do some pattern, some single leg balance work, then walking on the alter G for a little bit.
So you've heard before that sometimes you can drive or thrive off of doubters. Like if I said, Kobe, there's no way you're going to come back the same player in your Achilles, but you don't really care what I say about your Achilles. Like that's going to be for you, right? With how you're going to come back.
It's about taking on the challenge, and everything else that goes on around you. They're all peripheral opponents. But the challenge starts within.
I've made the argument before that your game, in a lot of ways, just like Jordan's, you can go into later parts of your career because of the skills, the post up, the footwork, the turnarounds. So if you lose a little athleticism, are those the things that you've tried to hone that gives you confidence that you can be the same level of effectiveness as a player?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just the way I grew up playing the game. I learned how to play from a myriad of positions and different skill sets. There's times where I wasn't the fastest guy out there because maybe I was playing against kids that were 7, 8 years older than me. So I had to figure out how to be effective. And that's helped me in my professional game, because I can adjust my game. That's why I can play through, injuries or, swollen ankles and loss of speed because of that.
So when you do come back, if the explosiveness isn't the same, and we should assume that it won't be the same as you build strength, then you essentially just adjust your game. Like so basically I'll figure it out.
You just adjust. It's not, I don't really think it's reinventing the wheel or anything like that. I mean, you gotta play a slower game. You play a slower game. If you gotta post up more, you post up more. If the explosiveness and speed is there, then it's there, and you use it in moderation.
So when Mitch Kupchak and Jim Buss are upstairs and they're looking at their roster and building it how it's going to be, they look at 2-4 Kobe Bryant, and it's 2-4 Kobe Bryant next year, even if it takes a little bit.
That's one thing that you can really count on. As long as I'm here, is I'll be out there ready to go, and I'll be playing at a high level.
You told John Ireland and myself that November at the latest December is what you're thinking. I know it's kind of tough to put a date on it, but is that where the mindset is, the goal?
Absolutely. It's it just really just depends on the tendon. I mean, it's when the doctor takes the governor off me, so to speak, and says that the tendon is, we got it where we need it to be, and now it's not a concern to overstretch it, then that means it's on me. And that means it's just strengthening the calf muscle, getting in shape. That's, I can handle that.